What is a HELOC or a home equity line of credit, and how does it work? A HELOC is a little bit of a different structure than most people are used to, especially if you've only ever taken out a regular 15 or a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. But it can be a very good tool to use the equity in your home without refinancing your first mortgage, and you can use the equity to pay off some other high interest debt, make some home improvements, or make other wise investments. A HELOC is broken down into two parts. You're going to have your initial draw period, which is typically about 10 years, and then you're going to have the repayment period, which is the remaining 20 years. Now, the first 10-year draw period is what is a little bit more tricky. The first thing is that it is a line of credit. The best way for most people to think about this is similar to a credit card. You have a limit on how much money you have available, and you can draw that money at any time, and you can pay it back at any time as well. Now, typically with most HELOCs, you are only required to make an interest-only payment. So as an example, if you have $100,000 outstanding balance and your interest rate is 10%, then you're only required to pay $833 a month. Now, you can always pay extra principal if you want, but you're only required to pay the interest. The second very important point is that the interest rate is adjustable. Most HELOCs are based on the prime rate, which is just an index that certain loans are based off of. And if you're not sure what the prime rate is, you can just Google it and it will come right up. Currently, prime rate sits around 8% after we've had some very aggressive interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, as the prime rate is directly affected when they raise or lower their interest rates. So when the Fed raises rates, your interest rate is going to go up. When the Fed lowers interest rates, your interest rate will go down. Now, after 10 years, that loan enters the repayment phase. So what that means is that whatever your remaining balance, so let's say it's that same $100,000, converts automatically into a fully amortized loan that's going to be paid off in full at the end of 20 years. Now, if you're used to paying the interest-only payment after 10 years, your payment might all of a sudden double because you're going to have to pay back the principal as well. That's why it's important to make sure that you keep a very close eye on your balance and what you're able to pay. This is a bit more of a complicated loan structure than most people are used to. If you'd like to see what kind of options are available to you on a HELOC or another type of a mortgage loan, please feel free to contact me anytime or reach out to me through my website.